Hi, I'm Wayne and I'm going to assemble the BMP. As you see here, we have the sprue. It comes with two options, one for a BMP-1, which is the one with the smaller turret, and for the BMP-2 with the larger turret. So first I'm going to trim off the pieces. So I'm going to assemble a BMP-2, so I'll need this part, I'll need the gun, I'll need the anti-tank missile, there's a little lamp that goes on the turret, there's the main body to glue the tracks to, there's the tracks, there's the underneath of the BMP-2 turret, the top of the BMP-2 turret, and then there's also a couple of pins. You use one on the turret there. There's smoke discharges which go on the BMP-2 turret. There's two cupolas. I'll flip this over so you can see. There's a cupola that's closed and one that's open. We can put a commander in. I'm going to use the closed one to assemble this one. And last of all is the back of the hull. So here we have the hull and the two tracks. So I've put some glue on a spare base rather than pour it directly from the applicator, and I'll grab some of the glue and then I'm going to apply it along the surface here. And now I'll just put the two separate track bits on. So we have so that actually fits quite snugly up, butts along the bottom of the hull. There we go. So, right, the next step is the back of the hull. Now that fits into this section. The flat side goes to the bottom. Now it's quite a snug fit, but it does fit in quite nicely once you get it. Yeah, there we go. So it's alright, that goes. Fits there, like that. Next we have our whole top. Now remember this is the BMP-2, so it'll have the larger circle on the top, and it's only got two of these louver things on the back, while the BMP-1 has four of those in a smaller turret area. Now this bonds along these pegs and against the back of that and along the front here. Yeah, that's the whole done. It's really quite a simple piece. And now we need to do the turret. There we go. Helps if I percenter it. There we go. So that just fits quite snugly in there. Now I like to put the peg in next because that's an easy piece to get out of the way. Yeah, that's quite simple. So, it's the first part. Right, now we need to add all the accessories. So, I'm going to put the gun in next because that's the next largest piece. So that just fits in there. It just fits quite snugly. Like that. There's no wrong way. It's really hard to put it in the wrong way because it only really fits one way. Make sure that the round bit is to the top, basically. So I'll just put some glue in the hole. So I'll just put the gun in. Whoops, and I've managed to. There we go. Pretty straightforward. Now the filly bits are where the extra bits go. So as you look at the top of the turret, there's a little hole next to the hatch hole. That's where the anti-tank missile will go. The hole is where the hatch will go, and then there's a lamp. The lamp will go next to the gun down here. You'll see there's a nick that you can slots a little piece in there. So you've got the lamp. The lamp. It's got a little sort of a little bar on it, and the bar will glue in there. So I'll just put some glue on the bar of the gun. Now, some of you with bigger fingers might want to use a pair of tweezers for this sort of thing. Luckily I've got girly hands, so that's not a problem. There we go. So I've used my piece of wire there to adjust it to get into the right position. So we have the lamp on it. So that's the second most fiddly bit on this tower. The other fiddly bits are the two smoke discharges, and for that reason I'm going to put them on last. So next I'm going to put on the hatch. So the hatch, I'll do the same. I'll put the glue on the item rather than on the big bit. So we'll just run a bit of glue around the outside edge here, but not too much. Right, that's the hatch on. So next, but not last. Next, I shall put the inch thickness on. Now this is easy to position because it needs to be angled up. So as you can see, the missile is mounted on its mounting on an angle. So as long as it's the higher end is facing up, so in this case it goes like that. Right, so the last thing we've got left are the smoke discharges. Now if you look at the turret, you'll see there's a little triangle on the side of the turret. There's another triangle on the other side. Now, if you look at the smoke discharges, they come with a little tags at the bottom end of them, and one of the tags is slightly fatter than the others. Now that one basically sits at the bottom. Now you'll see that the way they're angled, how they've set one, they'll fit on one side better than the other. So have a fiddle with them before you start gluing them. So that one. So these now at the bottom where the tabs are, each tab forms a kind of V shape. So if you go to between the front two, that should fit snugly next to that little triangle on the side of the turret. So once you've worked out which one goes on which side, the best bet is to then put a little bit of glue on the tab. Cool. So I've got the smoke discharges on there. Right, so on the other side, pretty much the same thing. Luckily with the plastic glue, it slides about a bit. So you've got a bit of time to try and get it into the right position. There we go. That's a BMP-2.